guys, welcome to Simproved, Rice speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So this is the first season speed build that I'm going to do. EA was so nice to gift me a pre-release key through the EA Game Changers program, and I'm really happy so I can show you my first build with the new expansion pack, the season's expansion pack for The Sims 4. Everybody is super excited in the Simming community because it's like one of the most anticipated, I would say, expansion packs that we wanted, and we finally got it. So since it's the seasons, I started in summer since I didn't like any snowflakes covering my view during build mode, and I thought it would be really cool to start with a barn, a renovated modern barn. So this is inspired by these usual like very big barns that I know from the American, from the USA, I guess, like through movies and stuff. Barns in Germany look a little bit different, but I really like the shape of barns. So I thought it would be kind of like a loft-like feel, but very seasonal, you know, with lots of windows, I thought, so they can look out and see like the seasons, or if you play with it, then you can see maybe the rain or the snow or like the wonderful nature. I, by the way, built this in Bindleton Bay, which is a world that you have or get if you have the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, and I thought it looks really lovely since there are like lots and lots of trees all around, and it's like the perfect place to build like a barn or something like this. This is also a seasons build only, so you only need the base game and the seasons pack if you get it then when it comes out. I think it comes out on 22nd of June, so we have still 2 days to go till the release is out, or like till the expansion pack is out. And yeah, I'm super excited that I got my hands on it beforehand, so this was lots and lots of fun to build. Also, with the new update from yesterday, we finally have glass roofs, and I thought this would be like a really cool occasion to implement the new glass roofs that we have now in game. And they are absolutely amazing. I thought for like a barn like this would be really cool. There, so that maybe in the middle there's like a huge hole, and they totally covered it in glass. So you have like lovely weather or like lovely sunlight from every angle, and it's like a really open space, kind of like I already said, like a loft-like space, but kind of more cozy and with more wooden structure than like with metal or brick, for example. And yeah, I was really happy how it all turned out, and I really hope that you're going to like this build. I hope this also inspires you for your upcoming seasonal gameplay maybe. Keep in mind that I couldn't play with the game yet since, I didn't have so much time to look at all the stuff like in game, but I will definitely try it out and let you know a little bit more about gameplay. But so far, so as what I could see, it's really lovely with all the seasons. Totally your world will look like, like the season they're in, and the seasons will also transition like smoothly. So I started, for example, first in spring, and since it was the first day of spring, I still had some snowflakes in game, so it's like a transitional thing. So the winter is almost gone, and it started to be spring, and you could really see that winter is not really over yet, but it started to be spring. So I really like this transition here in the game, which is like really nice and kind of really is a game changer for gameplay, I think. Also, I can imagine for storytelling this is also very amazing. So yeah, I really hope that you are going to like this build and like the pack, because I absolutely love the pack. I think for a builder there are like lots and lots of new really nice objects, but especially for, you know, the whole seasonal aspect to it. Now finally it makes sense to have a snow lodge, or to have a summer camp or a summer vacation home since it's summer, or you can do like a fall Halloween thing with lots of fall leaves everywhere and stuff. So this is really cool, and this is just it's just amazing. I really love it. I think I'm not sure if it's like my most favorite expansion pack so far for The Sims 4, but it's definitely, I guess, on the second. Maybe I like cats more. I have no idea. I think I even like Get Together, and I also like City Lake. I'm not sure. I really have to play more with the seasons. But yeah, Let me talk a little bit about the build first. So here you can see it's like a huge glass box around this whole barn, and I wanted to have like a really open space, like an open kitchen to the living room area. Also kind of naughty, the bathroom has like full glass. But in my opinion, I thought it would be really cool if you got this glass that if you shut the door, or there's like a, I don't know, like a button or something for it, so it turns into like this, what's it called, like frosted glass. I know that there's like some kind of bathrooms I've seen that have these kinds of glass, and it's absolutely amazing. So in my opinion, or like in my head, in my imagination, this is what the glass is like. Of course, the Sims don't care if somebody sees them, since it's like a window and it's like a separate room. But I really thought about that this would be really cool for a totally renovated barn. I also choose the wallpapers that come with the pack, which is like this wooden paneling, and it's kind of, it can look very elegant. Also like a, I would say, like a statement wallpaper almost. And I thought it could go really well with the modern furniture that we have, this almost industrial looking rustic furniture. And I really like that aspect and wanted to have this amazing wooden paneling here as well. And I thought it goes very well with the whole build all together. I also didn't want to go super colorful, but since we have lots of colorful options here in game, I could put some like pops of color everywhere. But I really wanted to experiment with all the wooden textures that we have through the new objects and the new build and buy mode objects in general, and kind of wanted to mash and mix them together. I was kind of a little bit bummed. You can see this like in my review videos that I did, like the cast and the build and buy mode review, that we didn't get anything for the kitchen, only like this dining ensemble, like the table with the very cool looking chairs. And yeah, I really thought this is like a cool thing to experiment with all these kinds of things. And then I could go crazy with the garden as well, with the beekeeping and the new floral arrangement tables. You will see them later, of course, as well. So this house will have 3 beds, so there are 2 king-size beds and 1 like single bed, maybe for a child, could also be a guest bed. So downstairs there's like 1 bedroom with a king-size bed. And upstairs, since it's like a super open space and there upstairs there are actually no walls, but it's like a huge gallery looking down to this huge, glass box living room area. And I separated those, I think it will come later in the build here. I separated those only with so objects and of course a fence. But I really like the new bookcases that came with this pack. They are kind of not see-through, but they don't have like a back end. So you can use them really good as wall dividers, since they also have like a really nice wall height. So I decided to put them upstairs as well as a wall divider. So the upstairs bedrooms have some privacy as well. So basically they will work as bedrooms as well, of course, in game. And yeah, I really hope that you like them. I of course used the new beds that come with it. Basically I only used base game and seasons, like I said. And I also like the idea that I used the new freezes as these wooden beams on the ceiling. So it kind of gives this more timber framing structure that maybe a renovated barn would have. It's something that I really like to do, since we got the freezes also for cats and dogs. I think these freezes are also kind of straight and don't have like so much ornaments on them. So they kind of make sense to be like kind of timber framing beams kind of that are in the build. And yeah, I really like this kind of detail in the build mode, or like in general for these kinds of houses. So upstairs there's this 1 bedroom area, then there's like an easel living room area as well. Maybe this is like the hobby kind of area with a really lovely view, because you have like these huge windows all around it and it looks just amazing. I really love it. I would love to live there, honestly. I'm super eager to play with this barn, and yeah, I really hope that you're going to like this as well. Also, since the whole wooden patterns, or like the colors that we got with all the objects really fit well together, it was kind of easy to kind of decorate it. I kind of miss normal decoration, since all the I would say 90% of the clutter items from the seasons pack is like seasonal holidays clutter, like cards and Christmas tree and garlands and party balloons and all that stuff. So it's not something that you would occasionally just have like this in your room or like in the living room or something, only maybe for the occasion as a decoration. It is kind of a bummer, but then again, yeah, you don't need it that like extensively, I guess, in gameplay. Maybe you do, since I'm not that much of a game player. I honestly don't know sometimes, so please be advised that I sometimes have no idea how you play your games or like how Sims play their games, so Simmers play their games, sorry. But yeah, this is like basically the whole main house, and then I started to create a outside, what is it called, like a glass house? Is it like a garden glass house? And I wanted to put the flower arranging in there as well, and I thought maybe if you start with seasons, you also want to test out the new gardening system that comes with this new update that we got for the seasons pack. And I thought, okay, so I put there the flower arranging, the new flower arranging object, so your Sims can now learn the skill flower arranging and also sell the flower arrangements that they made. And I also wanted to put some planters in there so they can gain their gardening skill as well. And yeah, so I kind of mixed and matched a little bit of all these kinds of objects that are kind of garden related as well. Later, when I try to clutter the whole garden, I will also put in the beehive, because your Sims can do beekeeping as well, which is kind of crazy. I haven't tested that yet, but that's kind of interesting for me. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what also all the other people come up with. And maybe you write me in the comments what kind of builds you want to see. I currently have planned to do a garden center, a gardening center or something like this. So it's like a community lot where your Sims can learn the gardening skill and like the whole beekeeping, flower arranging stuff, you know, all that comes with the seasons pack basically. And then I also thought I am going to surprise you with a nice festival ground that I already shared on Twitter excessively. So maybe you have seen already some pre-builds that I did here. So I thought maybe this could be also like a cool idea for summer, like a summer music festival ground or something. So that will be also like a really cool build that I'm looking forward to show you guys. And yeah, it's amazing. I really like this pack. It's, like I said, one of my favorites, I guess. And since I really like all the expansion packs, I really can't say. I think it's also kind of directional, like what you like to play with. But I think this one changes like every gameplay. It doesn't matter what kind of simmer you are. Your whole gameplay is so versatile now because of the seasons and all the activities that your Sims can do, and also the interactions that I'm really looking forward to test more in game. But yeah, this is amazing so far. I really like it. And it gives you so many more opportunities also as a builder. The only downside that I encountered right now is that you can change the seasons in your build mode. Like you can change, for example, your daytime to nighttime. So that was something that was kind of a bummer, because I wanted to see how my barn looks like in winter and in fall as well, just by a click of a button. I actually expected that this would be like in my build mode now, but apparently it isn't. Maybe it gets patched in or something. I mean, that would be something that I really, really want now, since building in snow with lots of, you know, like snowfall, it's kind of irritating also with rain, because it's like gets in front of you in your view, like the whole aspect of it. But then somebody told me that you can also switch that off in game, so it never rains and never snows. But yeah, this is basically it. I really have to test more about this pack before I say something wrong about it. But this is my first build with the Seasons expansion pack from The Sims 4, and I really, really hope that you like it. It's kind of like a family barn, modern renovated family barn. And yeah, I really hope that you're going to like this. Also stay tuned, of course, for the video tour. And if you want to look at all the detailed objects from CAS and from Build and Buy mode, I have, of course, review videos about this, so I will put them as a link in the video description down below. And also, if you want to download this house, I will put the download link in the video description down below for you guys. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I really hope this could inspire you for your upcoming seasonal gameplay and your builds, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!